Hi, this is Sohrab, and in this video I'm going to talk about how editing is formed in the viewer's mind. Pay close attention to this video as it's a part of a seminar.
I'm having a lot of conflict about what I should do, what I should believe, and I'm scared to death to go home. I don't want to be in the situation to have to go home and say to my daughter, Daddy's not going to be living here anymore. Me and my wife had a big fight, which we still haven't resolved. I spoke to my daughter when my daughter's 5.5 years old. She said, "Oh, miss you, Daddy." I said, "Oh, miss you too, darling, really love you." And then said, "Can I speak to Mummy?" I said, "Oh, miss you." She goes, "Oh." I said, "You missed me?" "I've been really busy. I want to be with my wife, I love my wife, but we don't have that many things in common. We've got a lot of different things that we value and that we're interested in."
What's going to happen when you go there? Have to make a decision? What's changed?
I'm working even harder than I'm doing, really early mornings to late nights. I've got outside interests as well, which she doesn't like.
What are your outside interests?
I play in a band.
But you could be there because you could give up the band.
Yeah.
And she'd like you to do that.
Yeah.
What instrument do you play?
Guitar.
Tell me what it feels like when you play the guitar. Look at that. What did you just think?
It's astonishing.
Yeah, it's astonishing. That's a great word.
It's like being a god.
It's like being a god.
Yeah.
And when you go home with your wife, how significant do you feel? What do you think the chances of him giving up the band are?
You might not have noticed, but there is a very basic mistake in this video, and that's the direction of the gaze of the two people who are talking. In fact, they are both talking in the same direction, not at each other. This is a fundamental rule in directing, cinematography and editing known as the 180-degree rule. This rule states that when there is a conversation between two people or two elements in the scene, to maintain the correct direction of the gaze, an imaginary line is drawn between them and the camera stays on one side of this line. If the camera needs to cross this line, it requires a camera movement, a movement of the actor, or some other factor to justify it and maintain the continuity of direction. This is especially important in chase scenes and maintaining the continuity of direction. But our main topic is editing, not how to fix this. Yes, it can be solved with an effect by mirroring one of the shots, but that's not the point. The issue is how editing is formed in the viewer's mind, which goes beyond the timeline, effect, and the techniques. Notice that if this video was part of a narrative film, this mistake could have been even more annoying. But here, when the mind is confronted with real people, and the speaker might be famous, and a topic like saving a marriage is being discussed, the mind's primary focus is on following the subject, and other matters become less of a priority. One of the things we should always pay attention to in editing is the mind's priority. In a documentary, a part of the mind's attention is always on the real world and its expectations, unlike when facing a narrative film. But for the creator, in both cases, the focus is ultimately on seeing what is actually happening and the viewer's conclusion. It seems like a simple and obvious topic, so what causes some people not to see this issue? I will delve deeper into this topic in the next video. Hope you find this useful and make magic with your projects.